Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Car culture in the United States is not a side hobby. It is woven into how the country expanded, how it socialized, and how it defined freedom. From the early 20th century, the automobile changed American geography. The Model T made mobility affordable, and suddenly distances meant less. Roads connected farms to towns, towns to cities, and cities to open country. The car became more than transport. It became independence on four wheels. After World War II, that independence accelerated. Highways stretched across states. Suburbs expanded outward. Drive-in theaters, roadside diners, and motels emerged because cars made them viable. The interstate system, authorized in 1956, turned the United States into a nation designed for driving. Infrastructure followed the automobile, not the other way around. By the 1950s and 60s, car culture evolved beyond practicality. It became identity. Detroit manufacturers competed aggressively, producing larger engines, sharper styling, and increasingly powerful machines. The muscle car era defined this period. Names like Mustang, Camaro, Charger, and GTO represented more than production lines. They represented status and performance. Street racing and drag strips emerged alongside factory innovation. Young drivers modified engines, adjusted carburetors, swapped camshafts, and tuned exhaust systems to extract more horsepower. Customization became central. No one wanted a car that looked exactly like everyone else's. Individual expression moved into sheet metal, paint, and displacement. Even when fuel crisis and emissions regulations reshaped the industry in the 1970s, the culture did not disappear. It adapted. Lowriders flourished in urban communities. Off-road trucks grew in popularity in rural regions. Import tuning culture gained momentum in the 1990s, especially on the West Coast. The definition of performance expanded beyond domestic V8 power. Today, American car culture is layered. Classic restorations preserve mid-century engineering. Modern muscle cars produce factory horsepower figures that rival supercars from earlier decades. Electric vehicles introduced a new kind of performance, quiet but immediate. At the same time, traditional enthusiasts continue to rebuild carburetors, engines into carbureted engines in home garages. Car meets reflect this diversity. A single parking lot might hold a 1967 flashback, a lifted pickup, a turbocharged import, and a brand new performance coupe. The common thread is not brand, it is enthusiasm. The United States built physical and social systems around driving. Wide highways, expansive parking lots, drive-through services, and cross-country road trips all reinforce the car as central to daily life. In the United States, the car is not just a machine. It is a movement, status, expression, and history combined into steel, rubber, and combustion.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.